Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Platinum recording artist Avant captivated the hearts of many with his soulful sounds, incredible lyrics, and beautiful harmonies. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, Avant began writing at the tender age of 14 and got his big break when he independently released his hit song Separated in 1998. This single created so much buzz around his name that it helped him land a deal with Magic Johnson's label, and Avant later went on to release his first album called My Thoughts through MCA Records, which sold 1.3 million copies in the US and 4.4 million worldwide. Avant's debut album featured the song My First Love, featuring newcomer at the time Keke Wyatt, which was an instant hit and fan favorite. Avant went on to later release more albums: Ecstasy, Private Room, Director, his self-entitled album Avant, The Letter, Face the Music, The Eight, and Can We Fall in Love. Avant's lyrical storytelling abilities has caused his stability in the industry, and it doesn't hurt that the man still has a voice of an angel to this day that can put you to sleep, child. Believe me, y'all already know your girl got him to sing. I was able to interview Avant, and it was definitely a pleasure. Here you go.
What up? What up?
You? Oh my God, it's Avant.
Hey, how are you?
How are you?
I'm blessed, man. You know, through all this craziness, I'm good.
It is good to see you. You know, I have always wanted to talk to you. I had the biggest crush on you in high school. And
Oh, okay.
high school, I was like, oh, man.
So what song did it for you?
What'd you say?
So which song did it for you?
You know what? Honestly, Don't Say No, Just Say Yes. That was my song.
See, that right there gets you in trouble.
That one got me in trouble. So can I hear a little bit of that? Please, just like open it up.
Open your heart and let me pour my love in. Where? Inside of you, baby. You make me feel like living and breathing again, babe. Hey, you know what I want to do.
See, you starting it already. But no, that was the song for me. That song was slept on. That song.
Thank you. You know what? It's crazy because I wrote that song for Ron Isley.
Really?
Yeah, we was going to the studio and I wrote it on the plane. And he was like, when I got there, he was like, man, I'm looking for more of a different Isley vibe. I was like, all right, cool, because I'm gonna keep. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you get started in the music industry? I watched your Unsung and I learned so much. But can you tell us how you got started in the music industry?
Well, it was just, peddling records out of my trunk. You know what I mean? I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, but I moved up to Chicago to get everything up and going because the Cleveland scene wasn't really musical at that time.
Okay.
So, and when I got up there, I learned more, more the style of Chicago and the vibe and the nightlife. And it was fun. And, I felt like I could write records even easier up that way. Okay. But that's what really started it. And, just vibing out, being around other great, producers and artists. It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Okay, now you have a church background. I know you have 6 brothers and sisters, or you're one of 6, and y'all grew up in the church. How is that like singing secular music? Because I grew up in the church as well, and they say, "Oh, don't sing that God." That
it was definitely frowned upon at first. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I had parents that said, if this is what your passion is, this is what you really want to do, go ahead and shoot for the stars.
Okay.
So I had that backing from them. And it's funny because now when we do the holiday, all the meetings and all that stuff coming together, now I have to sing everything. I'm like, no,
really?
Awesome. So I want to sit back and listen to y'all. Right.
Okay.
And I tell them, I say, because look, you gotta pay me to sing.
I know that's right.
Got Hollywood on us,
I know that's right. I know you were talking about church and being in the church and everything. Were there ever like friends that felt like you left them behind when you got
Oh
Hollywood?
man, yeah, it was real, man. I was in the singing group for at first I was in the fellas.
Right,
And I had some people that was like, yo, bro, what happened to us? And I'm like, well, they only choose me, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Out
right,
of all
right.
to them, very talented people. But they just wanted me. So and then I was the only one. I was without a child. I was out without other motives and things of that nature. So I felt like I wanted it more than anyone at that present time. You know what I'm saying? So I just pushed forward and went as hard as I could.
Okay. At what point did you really know you made it? Like, was it a point where you just heard yourself on the radio? Was it times when women were just throwing themselves at you? Was it times when you was just getting
Wow.
autographs? What was
That's
it?
a good question. I think I made it when I was able to buy my mom a house. You know
Okay.
what I mean? That's when I felt like I made it. It's funny because before then I was buying trucks, I was doing all this other stuff. But to see her smile and be happy about something, I felt like, okay,
Okay. So
you know,
you really felt like you
I've
made
done
it
something.
then.
I've done something
Okay.
in my life. Mhm.
Okay. All right. I have a couple of songs. Well, it's a lot of songs that I love of yours, but I want to know the inspiration behind a couple of songs. So can you tell
Mhm.
me about Separated?
Wow. Here we go. You taking me back. All right.
Mhm.
Separated was about a real situation. I was like 17 years old. The girl was older than me. And then my mom was telling me, yo, you need to calm down. You don't know what you're doing. I'm like, Mom, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I
Okay.
got this locked down. So when it all went down, she cheated on me and the whole nine. And I was shamed to tell my mom. I didn't want to tell her, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Because she was telling me, but I did end up telling her, and she did wrap her arms around me as if she didn't tell me anything. So
Okay.
that let me knew, that was the right move for me to make.
Okay.
Long story short,
Okay.
actually.
Okay. Have you seen that girl since then? Is she like
Yeah,
upset?
I have, and hey, I thank her every time I see her. I say, hey, you made me some money.
You
That
really
was the
did.
best breakup I ever could have.
You really did. You really did. So what about Read Your Mind?
Read your mind. Wow, that was special because I was in a nightclub and I was shooting pool. And I
Mhm.
went down to shoot and the girl walked past me, but she was looking at me like she wanted to eat me alive.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, I can read your mind, baby. I
Mhm.
know what you're thinking. And my manager was like, what are you singing? I said, I don't know, be quiet. It's all right. So that's how I created that whole song from that. That's why I said, I stepped in the club in your hood. I slowly turned left and there you stood. You and your friends talking. But when our eyes connected, knew then. So I was just telling the whole story. You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay. Another favorite of mine was 4 Minutes.
Oh, wow. Wow. 4 minutes was funny because this was my first time working outside of the producer from Chicago, my man Steve Huff. Shouts out to Steve Huff. Everybody at I think it's Huff something, but yeah, try to find my man Steve Huff. But yeah, I just the first time, I think this was like on the fourth album, I want to say. I
Mhm.
worked outside of the one producer, and I went to the underdogs, and I didn't know exactly how much they respect my music or love what I did until I got out and started working with these guys. And
Okay.
they were like, "Yo, man, we love your talent. We want to do, so let's do this." So they had the hook. I only got 4 minutes. So they had it. I was like, wow. And it was like, yo, we thinking about it should be about a woman about to go to the altar. And I said, nah. I said,
Mhm.
now y'all got the hook. Let me go ahead and put my
Let
vibe
me
on it.
do
You
what
know what
I
I mean? So, and
do.
then I just created a scenario since it was like I hear the clock ticking and all that. This
Okay.
has to be in like double time. And and then I kind of hone the skills from my homies Bone Thugs and Harmony. And I just started flowing. I
Okay.
really did. I thought that was my vibe.
Okay. And I like the part you was like, never mind that this is your kind.
Yeah.
Now don't have me sing now because I don't sound right.
You
So go ahead.
sound good, girl. You in the
Don't
right
do
key.
that. Don't do that.
You in
But
the right key.
yeah,
I can tell you from church. I can tell, girl.
definitely. Okay. 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 Another one. Let's see. Making Good Love.
Wow. See, right then and there, that was a second album. So I
Okay.
thought I was the sexiest nigga on earth. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
I was rolling at that point. I'm like, yo,
Okay.
I got your legs. So I just started explaining everything that goes on in sex,
Mhm.
but without saying the word or being disrespectful to the woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I got so funny now because I hear records and they go all in now.
All the way.
I got so much back flack from that. Like, yo, no, we gotta say you got rose petals. I'm like, what? You know, I ain't said no cuss word. It's like, no, but you're too descriptive. I was like, wow. So, you know, I had to fight to get through with that one. You know what I mean?
Really? Now I used to
Yeah.
like your style, the whole Kangos, and you
Oh
had
yeah,
the
you know, I
hats
was
and
rocking.
outfits and woo.
Hey, I still can get styled up when I want to. You dig it?
Okay, yeah, I can see it. I can see it. And I know I was just recently watching Boys to Men, and I believe it was Brian McKnight, and they
Mhm.
just kind of sung "Let It Snow," and
Yeah,
they done got the
yeah,
gray, and I mean they showing a
yeah.
grown man. Like, do you feel like it's okay to show that
You
now?
know what? This is who we are now. You know what I mean? This is who we are. Let's be 100%. You know, so I don't mind. You know, at times I get it out. You know, but sometimes, hey, this is who I am. I'm still the same dude. You know what I mean? But just with some, you know, with a little extra. You know what I mean? But
You look
it's a
good with it
blessing.
though. You still look good with
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
it. What are you doing during the pandemic to stay sane? Like, I know you
Ugh.
sing, you go out, you have your concerts, but you can't do that right now.
Yeah, you know what I try to do? I just try to stay mentally focused in life, period. Like my daughter, she's about to come in the house shortly. You know, she's 8 years old. So, you know, I got to get ready for homework, some
Okay.
stuff I ain't dealt with in years.
So
You
you're
know what I mean? She come in and she cold with it. And I'm like, she's like, Daddy, I need help with this. I'm like, hey, go find your brother, find your mama, find somebody, you know what I mean? But
right,
it's the nature of, you know, just growing. One thing I learned about life is life never stops. You know, you're just a piece of what this world is about. So you just gotta, you know, go in, make your mark. Hopefully people love what you did and push yourself, get out the way
right,
because it's not gonna stop. She's
right.
8 years old. My son is turning 18
Wow.
in March. So, you know, hey, I'm trying to transition to make sure things are perfect for them.
Okay.
You know, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build up everything so that, you know, in the transition of life, if you know, if that was to ever happen, they're good. Because
Right.
that's what I think, you know, us as you know, African Americans, we forget about making sure that the kids are good. You
Exactly.
know, so that's my main focus right now.
Okay. Okay. I hear you on that. Have you been watching the versus battle? And
Yeah,
what?
I think yeah, everybody been asking me about verses, and it's crazy because it's like I don't like to pit myself up against other great artists. You
Mm,
know what I mean? But I get, you know, it's the whole crave right now. They can't really get us out on stage and doing things of that nature. So, you know, they're trying to, you know, they creating this whole thing. So I
so
think it's special. And everybody was like, yo, you said Joe. And I'm like, no, I respect Joe. That's the thing. I
okay.
was just listening. One of his lyrics actually woke me up, you know, out of my sleep. He said, what did he say? I put a string of pearls right in your hand. Make love on a beach of jet black sand,
Mm,
outside in the rain. We can do it all night. But then he said this, I'll just tour the places he would not.
mm,
Something you never knew would get you hot.
mm.
Nothing is forbidden. That's lyric writing. That's real songwriting.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you could tell them, when you could tell somebody, oh, I could take you to places that he would never ever take you to, and then come at you like, and this stuff right here, you'll get high. You don't even know how special this is.
Exactly.
That's tackling everything. So much respect to that young man, and you know I think versus is dope though. I mean to answer that question.
Okay. What has been your favorite verses since we might not get an
You
Avant?
know what my
What's your favorite?
favorite, if I could be all the way transparent with you and real, Snoop and DMX. I mean, that was just fun because Snoop is so funny to me.
He
That's all.
is. He
You know
is.
what I mean? And I thought you, but it's been a couple of great ones too. You know, after that. But I think to top it off, that was the best one for me.
Okay. Your new album, I saw a music video, and your
Oh
music
yeah,
video
yeah,
was a cartoon. I was like, a
yeah.
what? But no, it was
Um,
hot though. I loved it. I
thank you, thank
absolutely
you.
loved it. Whose idea was that? Was that your idea, or we just because
It
of
was definitely my idea, and I was
okay,
like, yo, like this shouldn't stop. Plus, we're all dealing with everything on social media, so
right,
everything is this whole platform. So
right,
why not use that platform not only to create this video, but also to create, a cartoon down the line
Okay.
that, you can have the youth and the older people, supporting and loving what you do. So I thought it was just a good idea. And then I got with a guy that kind of lightweight made him look like me a little bit.
No, it
And
looks
I'm
like
like,
you.
yo,
It looks
let's
like
make
you.
it happen. It was kind of cool.
About this new album. Why is this album so important to you? Why is this your new baby? Tell me about this album.
Well, you know what? It shows growth as well. It's the whole nature of who I am as this person. It's not all personal to me, but at the end of the day, I knew some people that need, to find out, can we fall in love or are we just in lust?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because they're two different things.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are in lust, and then you find out, oh, we learn how to do that one thing, but we can't really stand each other.
Right.
Only time we really good at with each other is when we drunk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And hey, we make it work, and then all of a sudden we have a child, but I can't stand you, you can't stand me, and then we put, the city in between both of us.
Mm-hmm.
And the child is saying, why mommy don't like daddy? How did this happen?
Right.
But we never took that time to find out, did we love each other? Did we respect each other? No, we just jumped into bed and had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I think right now, this is what this album is all about, is saying, sometimes I love you, but sometimes I hate your guts. And it's okay, because both of the dynamics can be true.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in a real relationship, because that's how things go.
Okay.
You know,
So there was a lot of inspiration behind this album, like personal inspiration behind this album.
Well, not necessarily. You know what? I've been able to learn how to walk that tight, that rope. You know what I mean? And express sometimes how I feel, or how, I might have heard a conversation from one of my homies, and I'm like, yo, I'm about to write about that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm pulling from other people, to
Right.
make the story, pull it together.
Is it times when your friends are like, oh, I don't know if I want to talk to Avant because Avant about to make a song out of my
Oh
life?
yeah, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of that. Be like, yo, man, it's crazy, man. I ain't telling you nothing. But a
Right.
lot of times they come to me because, you know what, I'm not really acknowledging who they are and what's going on.
Okay.
But it's also bringing pressure off of them too,
Okay.
to hear it, and say, wow, I needed that, because a lot of times I'm an artist, so I have a release vibe,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people don't.
Right.
So sometimes they use us for that release vibe. Like, wow, man, I'm glad you created that. At least she can understand how I felt.
Right.
Because we can't even talk on the phone no more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, we hate each other to the gut.
Mm-hmm.
But when she hear this song, she knows this is about her or him. You know what I
Right.
mean? So, it works both ways.
Okay. Do you plan on doing? I know you did acting for a little bit.
Portia, I don't know why you turned away. You knew it'd be your turn soon. Why is it every time I tend to get your number, you change it? When we gonna hook up, hang out, go half on a baby?
A little bit. You were with a little bit of art. So I know a lot of people, now that we have this pandemic going on, people are kind of finding their other talents. So is there any other talents that you plan on getting into?
Well, you know what? We're all, and that's the thing that I want to preach to the Black, our culture, basically. We are the creative people. So there's no limits to what we can do. We shouldn't be put in boxes. That's what I don't allow or like. Mm-hmm. So, whatever I come up with, whatever side of the bed I roll out of, that's what I want to do. I shouldn't be looked at weirdly or, like, why do you do that? So I think that we should just keep ourselves open to whatever it is.
Okay.
And to answer your question, yes, it's a lot of different things that I'm trying to do. It might not be what you expect for me to do.
You say it might not be. So what's that? What? Give me something.
I mean, I could be, I'm saying, I could be in a porn thing. I could be, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, baby. So let me tweet that out right now, right?
A lot of people are getting into that OnlyFans, so we will not be seeing about that.
That's right? No, but it's different levels. Like, like you were saying, like with the cartoon thing, I'm gonna try to push forward with that. I'm also, my son, he's an entrepreneur. He's a photographer. Okay. So I'm helping him to do that as well. You know what I'm saying? It's all about navigating things and figuring it out, figuring out how to, make things better.
Right.
So it's a lot of different things that I'm trying to bring forth, which if you continue to go hard on it, it will, manifest itself. So that's the goal.
Okay. Now you worked with Kiki Wyatt and y'all had
Mhm.
some hits, and I just think y'all meshed so well together. Do you ever see y'all working together again, or what's going on
Oh
with
yeah, yeah. Kiki is a great person too. So yeah, it's gonna come a time that we pull some things together. I just want to make sure it's right. I don't want to be, to be rushed. Just because
Okay.
we were like, yo, I gotta have that. I need it. It's like, yeah, but yeah, you gotta have it until it don't work and you don't like it, and now you're quick to criticize it. You see
Okay.
what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I think it just has to be done the right way and in the right time. So
Are there
I'm
any
shooting for that.
other artists that you would like to work with or looking forward to working with?
I've been blessed, man. I've worked with a lot of great artists, man. I could say Keith Sweat. I could say Charlie Wilson. Man, Jermaine Dupri, Puff Daddy. Lil Wayne. I've worked, maybe Drake or my man CB, Chris Brown.
Hmm.
21 Savage. I respect all those guys. So, it's a
Okay.
lot of different people that I can go and chop it up with.
Okay. I want to play a little game of song association with you. Have you played that before?
Not necessarily, not your game. So yeah, your game is special, baby.
Okay. All right. So I have the word love. So give me a song that has love in it. Doesn't have to be your song, or it can be your song. Just think
All
of
right, song that got love in it and a lot of love in it, and it's almost every word is love. Music Soul Child, love.
you gotta sing it though, right?
Oh, love, so many words. I try. I don't know what he said, but
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't know how. Cause there's a possibility that you look at me differently, love. I don't know the rest of this
No.
song.
Okay.
For the moment I knew that by you being in my life, things were destined to change for love. Okay, that's it. I don't know.
I got you. And the thing I still love about you, your voice never went anywhere.
Oh, thank you. Thank
10
you.
years later, your voice ain't went nowhere. It's still,
Thanks,
you can
beautiful.
just acapella, just anything, nothing
Hey,
new.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what we use them for. That's what they there for.
That's exactly what it is. Let's get another word. What about heart?
Heart. A song with heart in it. Wow.
That's a hard one.
I don't know if you. I mean, I know back in the days. Let me see. Um, won't you down my heart? That's all I can think of.
Okay. Okay. It's a song
Deep
though. It's
down my
a song.
heart. I forgot what group that was back in the days, but yeah, that's funny.
Okay. What about beauty?
Uh, um, Damn, what's a song called Beauty? You got one? I don't know, babes. You,
Come on, Drew Hill.
um,
Drew Hill. Come on. Who you got?
I don't know the song though. Give me. How to go?
Beauty is her name. You remember that one?
Okay. Beauty is her name. I'm hoping that to make you mine when another man steals her heart. But once that beauty is mine, I don't know the rest of the damn song.
Okay, let's do one more. Let's see. Forever.
Forever?
Hmm.
Wow. Okay. Man, what was that?
Jodeci.
Who?
Jodeci.
Forever, my lady. Yeah. It's like a dream. I'm holding you close, keeping you warm. Is this a fantasy? Yeah, that was a joint there. Oh,
Yes.
lady. That was dope as hell. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Has there been any artist that you have written for, or any artist that you want to write for? Because I know you do a lot of writing. You sing as well, but you do a lot of writing.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Man, I would love to write for what I can say. I mean, any of those top ones like CB, Chris Brown. I respect the mess out of so many great artists out here. I think her is super dope too. So a couple of people.
Okay. Okay. Well, there was a little talked last year about Avant being sick. And I don't know if you saw my video, but I was like, not my boo. Not my boo.
Yeah, it's crazy. But what I did was I stopped eating meat, period. So, that's the whole nature of it all. When you stop eating meat, I went on a couple of fasts, real strong fasts, and you will lose weight. You will lose all that shit. You know what I mean? So the nature of it all is it's false news. But hey, we live in this world, so this world is what it is.
One good thing I can say, it was never an Avant scandal out there. Nobody ever had anything bad to say. We didn't see you get locked up. We didn't.
Well, you did in the video separated. I was locked up. It's so crazy because my daughter, she's 8 years old. She's like, Daddy, every time I watch that video, you get locked up. I'm like,
I mean, you can act. You went to school for that.
So it's crazy.
If that's all we got from you, then I'll take that. That's good.
Hey, I appreciate it, boy.
It's definitely good. Okay, so what do you want to tell the people to look out for as far as Avant? We have your new album now. Do we have any more videos coming out? Like, what else can we look forward to?
Oh, everybody look forward to, I'm doing something special for the people, just going through this COVID thing. Of course, I ain't the richest cat in the world, but I'm gonna try to give somebody something, you know what I mean? And we're about to run some, some stuff for the people, man. I'm just trying to help as many people as I possibly can, help their Christmas to be a little better. Okay. So, we're going to try to run a campaign. I'm starting probably tonight, I believe it is. And those that, I don't know when you're going to show this, but those that that can get involved, hopefully, you get your name pulled and I can make your Christmas a little better,
Okay. So are they going to go on your Facebook to see this, your Instagram?
They're going to go on all the platforms, I believe.
Okay.
And, it's just one of them things. It's called a random act of kindness. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I just want to randomly, help somebody out because that's what it seems like for me in music. That's what you guys do for us. Right. And I think a lot of times us artists, we get away from that, thinking that we are the shit, excuse my language. But, at the end of the day, you can't be the shit if ain't nobody gave you food to shit. Okay. See what I'm saying? So, that probably was too blunt, but at the end of the day, this is how I feel sometimes. I think that we get away from who's the real important people, and that's you guys.
Are there any regrets that you have with, the music industry, how you were treated?
You know what? I don't live in that, I let the fans talk, as much as they possibly can. I know that it wasn't smooth sailing for me, but at the end of the day, I was built for that. I got wide shoulders,
Okay.
I was built to deal with it, so at the end of the day, I don't look at regrets. I don't even, I look at it like this here. This is why I have my own, and I want to tell everybody else, yes, I have my own record company now, Mo B's Entertainment. They used to call me Mo B back in the day. So I have my own record company, and I took the rearview mirror out of my car. I don't like to look back. I don't like to look at, things that could have been different and could have changed. And, I like to look forward, deal with the things that I can deal with.
Do you have any artists on the record label that we need to be looking for?
Not right now. You know what I mean? I'm the main guy. Okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm a little too much for it.
Really? What would you like your legacy to be?
Somebody that worked extremely hard, worked hard and, gave my heart, sometimes being vulnerable in situations too, with my music. But at the end of the day, just knowing that I put forth the best effort to give them authenticity, or authenticity, put it like that.
Right.
So, that was my goal. And, at the end of the day, that's what I'm about, man. I'm just trying to be real with people, you sexy. I tell you that just because I can.
Thank you. I appreciate.
I don't know where that fit in anywhere, but hey, why not?
You know what? I'll take it. I will take it. So I know you're doing things with business. I saw that you were talking to having other interviews talking about business. Can you let me know what you got going on with your businesses? And
well, the thing is, like I said, being an entrepreneur, period. I'm selling clothes. You can go on my IG and go in my bio and pick up a couple of items. I'm just trying to enrich that part of us as Black folks. You know what I mean? So I think it's very important that we understand that we are the reason why the machine goes so well.
Right.
You know, I think we get trapped, we get caught up in saying, okay, wow, like, you know, they're more important. They're not. We are the most important thing. Think about it. I'm so proud of you for having your podcast or your Zoom, whatever you're doing, because you understand. You know, there's people that need this outlet right now, especially in this pandemic situation.
Right.
They
Right.
need this outlet, and this is not going anywhere.
Right.
So we have to continue to feed this animal that is the internet. You know what I mean? And feed it with the most positive thing that we can do.
Right.
So, you know, that's one of my main goals, is just letting people know that you are the strength, you are the power, and use it wisely, you know, because it's easy to use it negatively, you know, like if
Right.
you used to see me in some porn thing, like, yo, why do you do that? That was
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got too much talent to be doing that. Well, I definitely enjoyed my conversation with you, Avant. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? Or
Well, I just want everybody to go out and support the new album, Can We Fall in Love? It'll be a great Christmas stuffer too, you know what I'm saying? And everybody's please stay masked up, you know, keep yourself as best you can from all this negativity and this craziness that's going on. You know, this world was not made to be in all this crazy controversy and
right.
nonsense that's going on. So, and don't let politics change, you know, who you are as a person. Continue to stay strong and continue to make the right, you know, moves for yourself.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today and talking to me. And I had a good time and enjoyed
And you
myself.
know, before I get off here, I gotta say this. Listen, let me see. Oh baby, funny how things have changed in my life now. Whether near or far, I wanna be. See, you ain't trying to sing with me, so
No,
forget
see,
it.
now I can't sing that. You want me to go up against
I
you
heard
and
you. I
kick
heard
me?
you singing something. No, I'm just kidding. But all right, thank you, babes. I
Okay,
appreciate you.
was you gonna finish that song? No, now you didn't stop.
No, I just wanted to give you a little piece. You know what I mean?
Do that.
I mean, hey, sometimes that's how I go.
God, Avant, you done pissed
I
me
know,
off
right?
now. We was
Where
getting
you from?
along.
Where are
Huh?
you from? Where
Charlotte,
are you
North
from?
Carolina.
Charlotte. Okay, hold it down, Charlotte. All right.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Okay, you heard the countryness in my voice, obviously.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard it. I
Heard a
heard
little
it.
bit
But
of
you know
country.
what? That's your vibe. It's okay. That's your vibe. That's why I tell people, love what you are. Love what you are. Because ain't nobody, I mean, if you don't love it, you can't expect for somebody else to love it.
Right. Who else will?
Now, before I end this video, I want to tell you about a company called Ash Kicking. Now, you know your girl Chronicles would not promote a company without doing one of those thorough Chronicle Speaks investigations, honey. And Ash Kicking definitely passed the test. Y'all make sure to check out ashkicking.com for one of the best 100% natural home fragrance and beauty products, honey. And use my code Chronicles at checkout for an extra 15% off just for you. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.